Hey, I have some news about the HK. After changing our minds, my wife and I, about 10 times, we are now dead set firm that we are going to customise this build. We're not going original anymore because my wife just loves the idea of having a muscle car, a V8 powered vehicle, and she loves the idea of making this the colour that she wants in the root beer, the House of Colour root beer candy. So we're going to do the whole body in root beer, and we're going to do the cream colour roof, and we're going to keep the interior the tan, original tan colour, but yeah, definitely going custom. And by doing so, Brad's given me some great ideas of what we can do to better this build, and just starting with simple things like, you can see the plenum here. What did you want to do, Brady? See this gutter here, they get rusty. You can actually see surface rust building up in here.
Yeah, it has a factory sealer that looks really ugly.
Right.
So we're going to take down the lip a bit, and then we're just going to fill.
Yep.
So that way, also the water can drain off, and it's just easy to clean. And
so we're just going to smoothen all of this off right up to that lip, so that way when the water gets in, it'll just come and drip off it. It's not going to fill in there. It's not going to rust ever again. Just for the viewers, so what you're doing, you're going to cut here,
yep, down here,
cut down here,
through here, unpick them,
through there. So we're taking that off because there's a hole under there.
Rust under there. Yep.
Rust under there that they can't get to. And to do it properly, Brad says that's the way to do it. Got to destroy it to fix it, yeah? Let's see if we can see that rust hole from under here. Just where that drain is, on the other side of the drain there, you can see that big gaping rust hole. All that work for that one section, a little hole under there, but you say it's important to do that because that's where it's going to rust in the future.
Well, the blaster hasn't got to it.
Right, yeah, the sandblasting hasn't got to it, so we need to cut it off, patch it up, rust kill, so it never comes back. All right. And then it reveals the truth.
Rust
hole. Oh, now's a good time to tell the viewers that Brad's been doing bodywork his entire life, knows more than I could ever imagine. And my buddy Troy here, he's our first year apprentice. Decided to quit the building industry to come and learn how to restore cars. 40 plus years in the build, well, not 40 years, 30. But 30 years in the building industry with his building ticket and his plastering ticket.
Yep.
And he's decided to come and learn how to restore these old beauties. Take a bow, Troy.
Oh, mate. Love it.
Loves it. That's a real motor enthusiast right there. So this piece the boys have just cut off is going to be welded back on after the rust is fixed. But before they do that, he's just straightening it up a little bit.
Cut that off, clean her up. Gonna make a new patch there.
Okay. All right, so because of these little holes, you're going to take out the whole section, including the drip drain there, and
Get the pen.
Redo it.
Like that. So we can cut that out. Air hacksaw. Yep.
All right, Troy, so I can see you've welded in that new bit of metal. You've made the drain there with it too. Looks good.
Yeah, just got to touch it up a little bit more.
Just going to touch it up a bit, and little holes to weld in, yep. That's good, mate. What are you doing over here, Lockie? Oh, yep. Yeah, very nice. Let's do this little hole here, bit by bit.
So do you want me to make that piece?
That piece there.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a crack at it. Why not? Yep.
I'll make that. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back.
2 minutes, you reckon? All right. 2 minutes. Troy reckons he's making that, shaping that. What's Lockie doing? He's just shaping up some metal he's welded in, dressing it up nicely. Hey, I've got a micrometer now, Lockie. You know what a micrometer is? I stick it on there, I can see how much bog's in there. Doesn't matter, it's not going to change anything. What are you up to there, Billy?
Just get rid of the fur off the edge so we don't get cut off.
Yeah, don't score ourselves on it, or whatever, scallop ourselves. What piece is that for?
For the front, around the front bend there, I think.
Oh, they've got you shaping and doing something. Billy's a painter, he's just jumping onto the restos for a little bit.
In here,
Okay, so it's going to be that bend in there.
Yeah.
And I'll just cut it to shape. Yeah, just getting the right shape first. Yep. Cool.
All right, let's see how we go.
2 minutes.
Oh, fuck, not bad.
Oh, Jesus.
Not bad. Probably
2 minutes. Something tells me you might have had one you prepared earlier. Is that one you prepared earlier, Troy? Looks good though. That'll go in there nicely.
Good work.
Jesus. Oh, what was that? No. All right. Hello.
Sorry, mate, I didn't see you there.
Piece that goes in there.
All right, so where are we at, mate?
We've made this piece in here.
Yep.
Haven't welded that in properly, it's just tacked.
Just tacked in, yep.
But that's... And then I've got another piece in here. Now I'm making this piece.
All right, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it?
And then there's another piece here somewhere. That's going to be made there.
Right. And so you're tacking this back in now.
This will be the last bit that goes back
Okay, so we're still yet to clean all the surface in there.
Yep.
And then that'll go in. Yeah, wow, it's coming along really well, mate. And what are you doing over there, Troy?
Just about to clean this up over here in this top corner.
Top corner. Let's have a look. Yeah, right, that's good, mate. All right, so my team have cut off the corner of this plenum. They have patched up the hole that was in there, next to the drip hole there. They've done some reshaping. If you look up here, that top corner there has all been refabricated and shaped. So when this goes back in, it'll sit like that. This needs a little bit more work, but there we go. So that'll just weld up nicely. And I'll weld this back in. But before we do, underneath all this, there's surface rust. Now, rather than cutting off the whole plenum and treating it, I'm going to get some sandpaper on like a broomstick and dip it in some acid, and I'm gonna scrub it up through that cavity, give it a really good acid scrub and sand, and just try and neutralise that rust. And then I'll get some cavity spray and I'll angle it up there and I'll spray it right up into there as best as I can. So I'm gonna try and delay any further rusting. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. It's been a big job just cutting off this corner to fix such a, quite a small rust spot, but that needed to be done. That's where the water does drip through, and if that wasn't fixed, it would just eat away and get bigger and bigger, causing bigger problems in the short term. So that needed to be done. The surface rust up there just needs to be treated and coated with something heavy. So let's get that done. Just making myself a bit of a contraption here. Got a long stick, got a water bottle, and I'm just gonna crush that into there, tape it on, tape up some Scotch-Brite around it, some sandpaper that I can dip into some acid, and then get that right up in there behind there, scrub that rust. There we go. Not the prettiest thing, but flexible at the end, so when it goes up there, it'll bend in around areas and scrub all the little walls and corners that I want it to. So let's wrap it up with some Scotch-Brite now and see how it goes. All right, so I'm just going to give a really vigorous rub with some 80 grit sandpaper to the rust I can actually get to. So you can see that rust there. It's only surface, but it's quite ugly. It needs to be rubbed back quite a bit more. So I'm going to do that now. You can see that's just scratching all that surface rust off. And now I'll get my ugly stick here that I've made, wrapped a bit of wire around that to hold all the Scotch-Brite together. Rust converter there, that rust converter acid. I'm going to cover my ugly stick with that, and I'm just going to really vigorously smash it in there, try and really heavily coat all that area with it, scrub the hell out of it before spraying it up. My little ugly stick, just dip it in there, let it soak. All right, get it right up in there. I think the flexible bottle's working well. It's allowing it to flex into all the little sides and areas. It's obviously not going to get to everything 100%, but as long as I can get some rust kill on most of it, and I don't lose my bottle in the process, let's hope I can retrieve it. Oh, yeah, it's still there. I thought it came off for a moment. Yeah, I should be wearing gloves, but in 20 years of this, my hands are like bloody rocks, so they can take a little bit of it. But anyway, I'm going to give that a bit of a dry off now, and then I'm going to focus just with my hands getting all around here where I can actually get to. Then I'm going to spray some sealer on it, probably like some Stone Guard, and then Brad can then shut this. You can weld this piece back on. So that'll just sit in there beautifully like that. They've already constructed this corner in here, so I think by the end of the day today, this is all going to be completed and we can move on to the next phase. All right, so this is what it looks like with the clean metal. It's done a really good job. You can see how well that's cleaned it up. Even that really nasty bit there at the back looks quite clean. I'm going to spray some weld-through primer on the sections where Brad will be shutting this, which is going to be along here and up here. So once that's done, I'll then spray some Rust Seal on the rest of it. Rust Seal is this new product I've got. Basically does what it says. It seals everything off, and that allows me to then spray whatever I want over the top. So, weld-through primer. Get it on nice and thick, because once that's shut, I'm not going to be able to coat it with anything else. So it's just got to be able to be welded and sealed. All right, so this is the stuff I'm going to spray over the rest of the bare metal. It's like a ceramic coating that goes over it. It stops it rusting further, apparently. So we've been using it for the last few weeks, and Brad loves it. I think it really seals it off well, so give it a good shake. It's like just like a clear coat, it's transparent. Try and get it under there as far as I can. All right, so that's got the sealer on it. I won't be able to get it too far up there without a actual, like a jet nozzle. So I'll have to put it in a gun and jet squirt it up there. This stuff will go black. And as you can see, it is starting to do that. It's turning black. All right, I almost forgot, but I do need to scrub the underside of this little plenum piece we've cut off. As you can see, it's got a lot of surface rust on that too. All right, so that's just scrubbed clean and blow dried. As you can see, it looks very clean now. All that rust has been killed and neutralised. I can spray some sealer over that now. I'm going to make sure the edges here don't have anything but weld through primer on them, because they need to be re-welded back on. So I'll spray something more heavy on the areas here, but the edges will be left quite free from high fill spray. Brad's just called me over there. He said he's found something, so let's go over and see what Brad's found. Hopefully it's nothing terrible, but when it comes to restoration work, it always is. Hey mate, what'd you find?
Rust.
More rust. All right, let's have a look.
Yeah.
These little holes. Right, so we flipped the car over, and this is the other side underneath the plenum. And there's holes there which indicate it's going to be rusty in there too. And I think I know the next thing you're going to say, Brad. You're going to want to cut the same piece off the other side.
No, we might cut this out.
Right.
First.
Maybe from this side you might be able to work on it.
Yeah, we can always clean it and then try and put another patch on this side if it's not too bad.
Okay. All right.
So
well, if you say it's got to be fixed, it's got to be fixed one way or another.
Yep.
So I'll leave it to you to do that. He doesn't think we have to cut it out from the top like we did the other side. We can just work on it from underneath here. It's a shame. They're only tiny little dots, but
yeah, we're looking at the good side.
Yeah, that's right. It's what's on the other side that matters. All right, thanks, mate. All right, so Brad's just masking off where we don't want to get the stone guard to or on, because that's where he's going to need to be welding this section back. And only the weld through primer is allowed. I've got my little hose tip because it's going to get right up there and squirt as much as far away up there as I can. There we go. Super. got heaps up there. We're going from the other side now. And this is what it looks like up close. How is that, Lockie? Oh, yeah, just a bit. Yours, Brad? Yeah. Nothing that can't be fixed. Not by you bloody magicians anyway.
Cottage cheese.
Yeah, Swiss cheese. Nothing's as bad as that floor though. Look at that. That's going to be fun. See you back on the HK. Troy, what's Alf got you doing?
Going to cut out this lower section here.
Lower rear quarter.
Yeah. Get ready for a new
Yeah, got the quarter pan there.
spares section.
Yep.
Now we'll just obviously cut here, cut it up here.
Yep.
Try and keep it away from the factory line.
Yep.
Yeah, sort of put that on there. I'll make this bit here now.
Yeah.
Just cut that section
Let
out
him
there,
do
make
that
a
first.
new bit there.
Yeah.
Put that in. Then obviously go into here. Remove all the old spare wheel well out.
Yep.
Put the new one in. Put the new piece over the top.
Well, would you believe Troy's a first year apprentice and he's doing all this, cutting and shutting. He's got his trainer here today. Alf, say hello, Alf.
G'day. How's it going?
Good. Just going through what you got Troy doing here. Looks like he's doing a good job. Making progress on the HK pleases me.
We're going to make that piece now. Yeah. Then do this inner.
Yep.
There we go.
All right, awesome. I'll leave you to it. All right, it looks like Brad's just about ready to shut this up. He's got it all sitting there nicely, marked out. Like a little jigsaw puzzle. Getting close. You just talk us through what you're doing here, mate.
Oh, I'm just cutting out.
Just shaping up some inner corner there.
Yeah, just trying to get the right shape.
Yep. Yeah,
Pieces.
that's great. I know we can buy these sections, but Lockie here, he's just making up his own pieces, doing a good job.
Oh, yeah, no, it's coming along.
Yeah, nice one, mate.
Oh, that's good.
All right, keep it up. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. So just a moment ago, you saw him cutting all the little pieces and tacking them into place, and now he's got the shape right there. And over here,
Over here we've got the same problem, so I'm just...
yep, both corners.
Same sort of thing, just make a little piece.
Yep.
It's a lot of tests.
Yeah, it's just like little jigsaw puzzle pieces, aren't they? You see, you can buy the sections for these, but I've had trouble finding them. You know, I've gone on multiple sites and you can get all the outer stuff, but I haven't been able to get the inner door stuff. So you can always trust that Lockie will eventually shape up all the little pieces he needs and weld them in like a jigsaw puzzle. And once that's all dressed up, it's going to have nice fresh metal in there and look beautiful. So then once he's done that, he'll look at cutting out the lower floor. Get some nice shape there. Look what Lockie's done. He has made the outer skin. He's done a good job. He's welded it in there. A little bit of cleaning up to do. But my mistake, I didn't tell him that we actually have brand new lower door outer pans there, sections to go in. So he's gone and taken it upon himself to cut his own piece out of that and shape it and weld it in. Good job, good job. Luckily you've only done one, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4 lower sections there. So he'll use 3 on the other 3, but that's my fault, mate. Sorry, I should have told you. He was just taking some initiative and making his own panels. So it's all learning. All good, mate. Where are you up to on this one, mate? Oh yeah, starting on the inside.
Try and pop that in there.
Yep. So you do the inside first so you know where the outer skin goes to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. So
Well, the outside's still sitting there.
yeah. But when you cut the outside off, you'll know where the lowest point is because you've got it here.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. Yes, Lockie's done that over here. He's started the inside first. Now he's got the lower door sections welded on in position, as he did the inside first, so he knew exactly where it was going to go to. He's got the folds there, fold them under, and hopefully when these doors go back on, these gaps are going to be close enough. Yeah. So is this still, that's that door you were on yesterday?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so you cut the one that you manufactured off, and you use the pans that we found. Yeah. Yeah, good idea.
Sections there this time, because yesterday I did it all in one go and it just kind of warped it.
Yeah, warped it, yeah. No, awesome, man. That's good. So, Lockie, is this the first door where you're actually starting the skim work on after welding in that section? Yeah, cool. So you've done the underside first, and then you've done this side, so you know exactly where the bottom of this door finishes. So you didn't cut it all off at once. It's a big mistake to make, is hack it all off and then try and find where it all goes at the bottom. You know, when we put it on, it's going to line up with the sill pretty close anyway. Yeah, hopefully. So what's happening with this door? It looks to me, I don't know if you can see in the camera, it looks bananaed, but is that just because it's not welded in yet? It's just sitting there?
No, Troy's welded it up here.
Yep.
It's kind of probably got a bit too hot, but
So that's where, close to where they actually give you the section, don't they? Yeah.
we just drove it up here.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to have to put something up in behind here.
Right. Like brace it in behind there.
A little bit and try and tap it up and
Yep.
maybe put a bit of heat in it.
So the heater's just sort of bananaed it a little, like warped it a little bit,
Yeah.
but you'll be able to sort of heat it up and bring it back up.
Yeah, tap it up.
Yeah. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can just sort of pick it up. I was just walking past it before and I was like, oh, geez, this looks... I don't know whether it was just because it hasn't been sort of folded yet and...
It was just too hot.
Bit too hot.
You had to do it kind of like one little tap
Yeah.
at a time and then let it cool, and
Yeah.
it's very time consuming.
But, you know, like this is how apprentices learn. Hey, Troy, you just got to do it and see how it was done, and if it, you know, needs improvement, which it does, but that's how you learn, mate. That's it. Just get stuck in and do it. Let's have a look at what Brad's been doing. So Brad has shut up this now. It's all closed up. He started to grind up and tidy up all the joinery, so we can get some primer on that. We'll give it an acid wash first and prime up that bare metal. So there he goes. He's got to do that side yet, but then that'll be it for the firewall, for the plenum and firewall area. There's no more rust to worry about there. A little bit on the underside, but that's all done. So we're getting close to getting to the wheel well and beaver panel, and then once that's done, it'll be onto the floor, which will be the last to do. That's going to be the big job. So getting everything else done first, and then we'll save the best till last, and that's just practically just hacking this entire floor to pieces and welding in new metal. Fun. All right, so I have some news on the doors. Brad's come back from a couple of weeks off, and Brad's my main body guy. You know, he is the guru. He's all about restoration and knows his stuff, and he kind of needs to be present when the younger fellas are doing resto work, otherwise mistakes can happen. And while I commend their efforts, they definitely show initiative in wanting to get stuck in. This driver's front door has bananaed so much that it's practically unusable. I mean, not without doing extensive more repair work and using a bit more body filler that I'd be happy to use in my own car. A good thing that's come out of it is we've found 2 new front doors. Well, they're not new, but they have been sandblasted already, and they're in epoxy and they're rust free. They do have some dents, but dents are easy. We can pull them out and file it and longboard it and straighten it up. But these doors are now going to be pushed aside and used as a backup. So we have a bit of a setback. We've got the rear doors to do, which are just as rusty as these front doors. So I'm sure that Troy and Lockie have learned a big lesson on this, and we've got Brad back now for good guidance. So I'm positive that the rear doors will be done correctly without too much heat and without any warping. So, you know, with every setback, there's also lessons to be learned, and it's always a positive that comes out of it. So I'm looking at this as a positive sign to, you know, the boys are training and being great future restorationists here at Reed Customs. All right, we've just got these doors back from Capalaba, and they are as good as the seller was suggesting. They're rust-free, few little dents, nothing too bad, but they're in fantastic condition. So just want to say a big thank you to Lou out there from Capalaba. Thanks, Lou. Thanks for watching my channel as well, mate. I really appreciate your support. But anyway, I'll flip the camera around. We'll have a good look at these doors. I'm stoked about this. All right, and the guys have already started to pull a couple of the dents, just had a crease here, a couple of little dents. This is just where they've had to get the tack welder on the bee sting just to pull them out. So they'll get them out to a level where it can be longboarded, filed, maybe just a very light skim of body filler. I mean, I don't want any more than maybe 1,000 microns of body filler through these whole skins. So that's acceptable in my opinion, and this door is much of the same as that one. Let's try and flip it over. Yeah, the left door probably in a little bit better condition, but most importantly, no rust. Winning. We are going to customise this build. We're not going original anymore. We are also going to clean up the firewall here. So many things that we can get rid of now that we won't ever need. You're saying we can even get rid of these,
we can
these vents, make it nice and...
all these holes. Maybe we're going to do aftermarket wiring so that can go.
Yep.
These can all be filled. Leave that in case I ever wanted to put a manual in it. You can just...
Okay, so we'll leave that maybe for in case there's ever a manual conversion. But ultimately just cleaning up the firewall so it's nice and less holy, I guess. We're going to do also that to a lot of the inner guards. We're going to get rid of unnecessary things that we don't need, and we're going to hide stuff. We're going to make it so when you lift up the hood, everything looks clean and tidy inside, and you just see this beautiful V8 donk sitting in there now. Brad's giving me some great ideas as to how we should power this vehicle. We're going to be looking at possibly a 350 Chev carburetor, or maybe a stroker motor. Haven't fully decided yet which way we're going to go. Possibly a Salisbury diff. We're thinking of steering away from the 9-inch option just because it may not be necessary for the horsepower that we're chasing. We're not after a full, ridiculously 500-600 horsepower street car. We just want something with a bit of grunt that my wife's going to really enjoy driving. Put her foot down and feel that power, and most of all, hear that real nice V8 tone. So we're going to build that car. Keep following this because you'll see all the little changes we make as we go now, and I don't quite know exactly what they're all going to be yet, but that's the exciting part. We just get to now make it up as we go. So until then, I'll see you on the next episode. You're going to see a lot more of this getting done. We've already finished up the plenum on this side. Brad's working on the other side now, and like I said, just filling in this channel here. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.